Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in the last lesson we did the passive buzzers tutorial. So as part of the basic starter kit we did the LED, RGB LED, digital input, serial monitor, active buzzer and tilt ball switch. So as part of this kit we did the passive buzzer, so now we're going to be moving on to the servo motor, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So this is lesson 8 for this kit, servo motor. So servo is a type of geared motor that can only rotate 180 degrees. It is controlled by sending electrical pulses from your Uno R3 board. These pulses tell the servo what position it should be. Okay, so it can rotate 180 degrees. The pulses tell the servo what position it should move to. The servo has 3 wires, brown which is ground, the red one which is the power, and that goes to 5 volts, and then it has an orange lead which is a signal wire which should be connected to digital port 9. So all we need here is the Uno R3, the servo, and then the male jumper wires. I never know why they don't put breadboard as part of that, because it kind of makes you feel like they're telling you to do it without the breadboard. That's fine. Alright, so we've got our breadboard, Uno R3, cable, servo motor, so that's a normal motor. So I believe this is the servo motor. I believe that's it. And then how many male to male jumper wires? So they got it right this time. Got red, got orange, and then I'm looking for a male to male brown one. We'll go black because black's ground, right? Let's connect our Uno. Alright, so I believe this is the right one. Oh, maybe we're not using a breadboard for this one. I don't know. I've got these, I don't know. I assume we're going to be attaching this, but I don't know. Looks like that goes on there and then you put the screw in. We'll put that to one side for now. Okay, let's continue with the tutorial. Okay, so let's skip this bit. So we're putting, so we've got 3 leads, but I'm just looking here. What do I do? It seems like I'm not using a breadboard. I'm just connecting it straight into here, it looks like. Yeah, no breadboard. Okay, so let's connect this ourselves then. So we'll keep this schematic here. It should be fairly simple. So if I just take my orange wire and connect it to the orange lead, which is this 3rd one here. So you got orange to orange, and then so here you've got red to red, and then brown being ground to black. Okay, so I need to attach this these things onto the servo motor, but for now I'll just stick to just putting the wires in. So red is going to 5 volts. So where's our 5 volt row? 5 volts is there. We got our 5 volts there, and then we got our black or brown going to ground. Oh, it doesn't really go in sometimes, but it's in. And then orange is going to digital pin 9, which is over on the other side over here. Digital pin 9. There we go. Alright, so let's attach this. In the schematic, they've just got that one. So I've just got the one arm, one out, and then just one screw. Okay, so I assume it's just as simple as just putting that on there, like that, and then screwing this in. So the screw went in, but doesn't seem like a very good quality screw to me. Yeah, so that's in now. Okay, so it should be time now to upload the code. After wiring, please download the servo. Before you can run this, make sure you've installed the servo library or reinstall it, okay? And that's it, no code for it. Or no explanation of the code. So we've got this servo zip, so I assume this is the library. So the header file. Is it header or library? There's that servo. I think it's the library. So that was the library. So let's open up this Arduino file. Make it, enlarge it. And then let's go to Tools, Manage Libraries. Let's see if we can just search for servo. Okay, so there's a servo library there installed. That's fine. I'm thinking if I wanted to install the exact one that they have, there should be a way that you can add libraries via a zip file. So let's see, manage libraries. Here we go. So it's in Sketch, and then we go to include libraries, and then add .zip library, and then here I just need to navigate to where that is. So module part 2, servo, and then here this .zip file. So if you didn't want to search for it, you could add in the exact one that they have. So I'll just add that one in. Oh, okay, it says it already exists. That's fine. Okay, so now let's just hit upload. I keep forgetting to add my Arduino here, so port, because I keep plugging my Arduino into a different. Okay, so error compiling for board Arduino Uno. Board Arduino Uno. Upload. So I'm getting an error saying that multiple libraries were found. Okay, so I've got this include servo.h, which is the problem that we had last time as well. So where's that servo.h file? Okay, there it is. So it's inside, this is weird. So inside this servo folder, we've got our servo code. So that's where we're running our code from. But the inside source, or src, we've got servo.h file. So let's copy that and put that into this main file. Okay, so now we've got the header file in this folder. So let's see if it works now. Upload. No, it's not liking the issue with the libraries. Multiple definitions of servo. So I think it has something to do with me opening up this .zip file. So let me just have a look at what's inside it. So we've got servo, and we've got these examples, source, keywords, libraries, and readme. So I'm going to delete all of this stuff from this servo thing. So what was there? Libraries, readme, keywords, source, and examples. So get rid of all of that. I feel like all of this is causing an issue. Let's delete all of that, and let's upload again. There we go. And now my servo is currently ticking away. I'll show you. So servo motors can only tick 180 degrees, is that what we're saying? So not really sure what this one's doing. It's only going about from there to there. So it's ticking in, it's just ticking in 3 different places. You can say left, you know, top left, and then up top. I mean, it's barely going straight up top actually. Okay, so I literally have no experience with these servo motors, so let me just disconnect the ground. Let's try and understand this code. I'm not confident in it though. So we've got to include servo.h, which I kept in. So here we've created an object. I don't really know much about object oriented programming, so here with this object in C++, not too familiar with it, but it's basically saying that we've got an object, my servo, and that includes a bunch of functions and data types. So if you just imagine, I assume that means you got a whole bunch of variables and a whole bunch of functions that are being used and bundled together into one object called my servo. So we've got our setup function as normal, and we've got, you know, object.attach pin 9, connect pin 9 with the control line. Okay, meaning the control line of the servo motor, which is, it says the middle line of the servo, but that doesn't make sense to me because the middle line of the servo, if you look here, for us is red, which is 5 volts. So I think they mean here it should be the orange line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what that seems like to me. It should be the orange line. And then my servo dot right move servos to the center position. Okay, so 90 degrees. But which way do you hold this servo so such that it's 90 degrees? I assume this is this the middle way here, like that. Oh, okay, this is simple enough, good. So we've just got the main program, the main function of our program here, the loop function. We've got it going to 90 degrees, then to 60 degrees, then to 90, then to 150. Then we change these. So these are the delays which we've covered a lot. So if you haven't watched those videos, just briefly, it's telling you here that it's waiting a second between each movement. So I'm just changing this to half a second, just so I can just confirm that that's correct, which is, I don't see why it shouldn't be. So it should move a lot faster this time. Oh, I disconnected my ground. 1 second, connect back the ground. There you go. So what I'm confused by is it's saying 90 degrees. Where's the 90 degrees part? And where's the 90 degrees? Because it should be going 90 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 150. So, but it says moves the servo to the center position 120 degrees. Does that make sense? Because if you're doing 150 there, why is it 120? Okay. Disconnect ground again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have it just oscillate. I'm going to comment out this one here. So I've commented out these 4 bottom lines. I've just got 60 degrees and I'm going to try 0. So I'm going to hit upload and connect back in my ground. I want to see where 90 degrees is. Oh, now I'm even more confused. Is it based on, I assume it's based on the starting position. So then we disconnect ground, right? So now if I rotate this, if I spin the servo motor this way, it's just going to oscillate backwards and forwards this way, right? It depends on the starting position, I think. No, it doesn't. Okay. So immediately I'll show you there again. So what happened was, so it's currently here. So I believe this is probably, okay, maybe it's like this. So this is probably 0 degrees right now. But when I put it all the way back, all the way over to this way, right? Now I'm going to connect the ground in again. There you go. So you see it went straight to that position there. So this position here is 90 degrees where it's touching my finger. And here now is considered 0 degrees. So I'm going 90, 0, 90, 0, 90, 0. It seems like so. 90, 0. So I'm going to change this one now to 180. And what I expect to happen is it should go here to here and then all the way over to there. So let's try that. So uncomment out these bits here and make this 180 degrees. So currently this is it. Let's hit upload. So I'm expecting to go there, there, and then back over to there. Okay, so it seems like that's what's happening. So it's here to here and over to there. So the position of it seems to be a little bit out of whack, but is this 0 degrees? So from, or is this 180? So from here, that's 0, and there's 180. Let's see. Yeah, kind of. Does it have maybe to do with how I've connected it on, perhaps? So let me, I'll show you what I mean. So just disconnect the ground. Let's get my screwdriver back. So what I'm thinking is maybe it has to do, or just stab my laptop. Maybe it has to do with how I've screwed this in. Okay, so I'm going to connect this here, assuming that this is now 0. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, so now connect it back in. So if it follows what I want it to do, which is 90 degrees, it should go here, 90 degrees, back to 0 this way, and then over to 180 degrees that way. So let's see what happens. No. So it's done it this way now. Well, that at least seems a bit more normal, but I don't know how to control it really. I haven't even put the screw in this time. So this is 90 degrees, that's 0, this is 180 degrees. So what happens if I take it off now? Let's disconnect the ground. So if I take this off this way, yeah, it has I think it just has everything to do with how I put it on. So I put it on this way. Okay, got it. I'm being silly, yeah. Got it. So connect that now. There you go. So now it's just the inverse. Cool. I'm very happy with that, yeah, that's alright. Alright, so we can't spin this. It doesn't say, I think we can't spin it 180 degrees. So let me try and let's just make there a 50 delay between it. So it should move 10 times as fast. So that's cool. That could be used for something like swimming. I don't know, if I put that in the water now. Even just an ant robot or something. A robot with legs, right? If it was walking. If you put the servo motor there, attached a leg to it, that would be like it's walking. Okay. Let's just make it just 0 and 180 degrees. So upload. Interesting, what is it doing? Okay, let's change the delay to 500 again, so half a second delay between the two oscillations. That was interesting. Okay, there you go. So 0 degrees, 180 degrees, 0 degrees, 180 degrees. And so what happens if you make it 270? It shouldn't work, right? Let's see if I get an error. No, it didn't give me an error. It just wouldn't, okay, just won't go above that 180 degrees. Okay, so I wonder if I move it from 0 degrees to 5 degrees, will it move? Like, how sensitive is it to move 5 degrees? Ah, nice, look at that. That is cool. I wonder how it does that. Let's see, would it move 1 degrees? Surely not. I don't think so, yeah. So it won't move 1 degrees. Let's try 2. No movement. Try 3. I'm shocked that it moved at 5. Ah, look at that. That is cool. That is cool. Alright, I enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to getting into motors, so I'm happy with the tutorial. I just wish that these tutorials had more content in them in terms of the PDFs. So for example, like here, they don't even go into the code at all, which sucks. Now, my plan for my own learning of all of this stuff is that I finish these tutorials, so I have a brief introduction with all of the components, and then I pick up an Arduino book and I actually start doing and getting through the Arduino books, the projects, and using all of the stuff once I've had like a taster for it. So that's my plan for this. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and yeah, I shall see you guys in the next one. Let's just check quickly what is the next one. So next up is the ultrasonic sensor module, which I've actually used before on a robot in my first year of electrical engineering. So yeah, look forward to that ultrasonic sensor module. Cool guys, see you in the next one. Leave a like. Peace.